Budgets here, and I'm on a journey to ensure a better financial future for myself by budgeting, hybrid cash stuffing and doing savings challenges. So welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video we're going to be cash stuffing for November week 1. Yes, it's absolutely ridiculous that we are in November. As I say every video, where on earth has the year gone? So yeah, November for us is a 5-week month, which means there is a little bit less to cash stuff every week, but we still make it work. So yeah, is everyone looking forward to the clocks going back on Sunday? So you'll see this on Saturday, so for you it's tomorrow. Or I'm looking forward to the extra hour in bed, but I'm not looking forward to it getting like dark really early. I guess like before when I was running it was always a concern, but now that I'm not running I'm not so bothered. But also like I don't like going out on my own when it's dark, I just don't like it. But I do like getting cozy inside with a cup of tea and my lovely candles and my blankets. So yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, how is everyone doing? How has your week been? It's been a really quiet week for us, not really much going on. Not that there's much going on any time anyway. We sort of winding down towards the end as we're approaching the end of the year. We're sort of winding down everything. There's not really much to report. It's quite boring to be honest, but quite like it, just keeping really chill. So yeah, so as it's week 1 there'll be a bit more money to cash stuff, mainly because we like stuff all of our monthly stuff in week 1. So we should have £535 to cash stuff. So this is a mixture of placeholders and actual cash. So we'll do the placeholders first. We've got 100, 200, 350, 70, 90, 400, 5, 10, 15, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 510, 515, 20, 25, 30, 35. Got that in one go. Plot twist, I actually checked before we filmed, which I don't often do. And there have been times where I've like started recording and I've counted the wrong number and then I have to stop the recording, figure out what's going on and start again. Oh dear, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're staying sane. Have you got any Halloween plans? I think we're just chilling. We don't really celebrate Halloween. Just, yeah, don't celebrate it. So we'll just stay cozy indoors. I am tempted to make a pumpkin pie. I've had a pumpkin pie recipe that I've been using for years that I really enjoy, but it is a lot of effort because you have to like cook, like peel and do all the pumpkin stuff yourself. But yeah, might make that, don't know, see how I feel. Yeah, not really much to report. Yeah, has anyone got any exciting plans for the rest of the year? How's all your savings going? Have you started Christmas shopping yet? I thought I wouldn't, and I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous video. I thought I wouldn't start Christmas shopping until like at least November, but I've already bought something. So yeah, I saw it. I knew I basically write down like on a spreadsheet like what I want to get people and like how much it's going to cost. And the thing I was going to get this person, it was on sale, so I was like, I'm going to get that. So yeah, very proud of that. But yeah, I think I'm going to do most of the shopping. If there are good deals on Black Friday, I'll get them then, but like otherwise sort of beginning of December. I think we don't have to buy too many presents. Like, it's not really a big thing for us. We sound really boring. I keep going, yeah, it's not really a big thing for us. We don't really celebrate it. Yeah. Christmas is more of spending time with family for us. That's what we do. That's what we prioritise. Anyway, so what are we going to do first? First, we should have some leftover money. So this is my everyday binder. And for personal spending money, I had £10 last week. I did not spend it. And what we do with the leftover money from that, we play this rollover challenge. So we go in the challenge binder. And so this is a freebie from Solaris Budgets and Plans. Basically, this is to save up for something on my wish list. We're currently saving up for a hairdryer. Just want orange this time. So each heart represents £5 we can colour in 2. But yeah, I really like this for delayed gratification because like the money's there if I want to spend it, or I could be sensible and not spend it and put it towards my hairdryer. Very exciting, I know. But this has really worked. I'll be really excited to see like if I can continue doing this. I want to continue doing this. And yeah, hopefully get a hairdryer. So we sort of go back into the everyday binder, but we're going to stay in the savings challenge binder. So for personal spending money, every week I give myself £20 and we play roll and match. So this is from the Rocking Witch. I'm sure you've seen everyone playing this. There's so many different versions. I think Bethany Budgets is such a great collection of roll and match. I really want to expand my collection, but again, I'm just trying to be a bit more mindful about where I'm spending my money. So the way you play this is you roll this lovely coloured dice. If you get 3 of the same colour, you put in 5. If you get different colours, you put in 10. So we've got purple, purple, purple. So 5 in there, and that actually works out really well with something that I am trying to do. So purple, purple, purple. So we finished the first column. I have, like I've said in previous videos, we're not going to complete this before the end of the year. But what I want, oh my god, I'm doing my voice. And I couldn't decide whether with this challenge and my penny challenge, would I just at the end of the year see how much is in there and then start again, or would I continue doing it? I've decided that I'm going to see where I am at the end of the year and possibly just move that money straight into savings and we start fresh, basically. So £5 goes into there. I'm going to put 5 and put in 10 just for cash condensing purposes, because my 5s are like gold, basically. They're quite rare. We then go and do this 2025 challenge from Solaris Budgets. I've got our advent calendar, very excited to start on that, but can't do it yet. What I'm going to do, so I cheat with this slightly, so each row is £5, and what I'm going to do, because I think the next cash differing I do will be in November, I'm going to do the last 2 rows. So we're going to put in 10 into that today. So that has worked out really nicely. And yeah, everyone that I mention in this video, let's take out those 2 5s, put in that 10. Please go check them out. They're all absolutely incredible creators, and they all have incredible shops as well. So if you can, please go give them a check out, if that makes sense. Right, so we'll be coming back to that binder in a bit. So £5 in personal spending money this week, very exciting. Then the rest of this binder we're going to do in placeholders. So groceries is getting 300 this week, so we're only doing my half of the stuff this week. We'll do my partner's half of the stuff next week. We split groceries and household 50-50. It's based, how many weeks in the month is based on how many grocery shops you do. So we get a grocery delivery on a Sunday, so it's how many Sundays between paychecks. I try and, like, the groceries I struggle budgeting for, because some months we have tons left over and other months we have like next to nothing left over. And the cost of everything keeps going up. So for this month we are budgeting £600 for groceries, which is just absolutely mad for 2 people. I try and like, what I think where some of that money comes from is we try and buy really high quality like food. We do cheap out and buy like own brand stuff for a lot of things, but like for some things like meat and stuff we'll spend a little bit more money on. I do make my own bread, which is something I'm really proud of, but yeah, I just feel like it's way too much for groceries, and we're gonna have to keep reassessing this. But I don't know if you're finding this, it's really difficult to budget for groceries at the moment. So 300 in there, and I do it all digitally. It's just easier than having to like take the money out and then immediately put it back in. So eating out is going to get 50, and that is to last for a month. And then household, my half is getting 25. Sweet. And then that is that binder done for this week. The next binder we're going to go into is my annuals binder. So this is for any annual events and annual bills. So what I've decided to do, given that it is a November budget and we're starting to like purchase things, I've decided to fully fund Christmas of this week. I know I budgeted everything, and I think we're like £2 over like what I budgeted. Obviously we don't budget a lot for Christmas, it's not really a big thing for us, but if I do need to buy anything else, I'll take that out of gifts, I think. So 35 is going into Christmas, which should complete it. So we have 100, 200 and 20, 30, 45, 50. And that's Christmas fully funded for this year. I think what I'll do next year is try and aim to have it done again by the end of October, so it's just ready to go and we're starting to think about like stuff. So yeah, we have a really small, I do eventually want to have a bigger Christmas budget, but it just doesn't really align with our goals at the moment. And again, like there's no children in our family that we need to buy for. It is just like family, parents, a sibling and each other. But then I think we're not even going to buy each other anything this Christmas because we've got our big wedding plan next year. So our Christmas gift to each other is the idea of marrying each other next year, which sounds really cringy, but yeah, it is what it is. Right, so that's that for that binder. Annual bills is going to get 30 this week. So annual bills now has 100, 220, 30, 40. We did have to pay for our toilet roll subscription. I know it sounds really weird, but we get like every year we get a big box of like 48 toilet rolls, and then that lasts us for the year. So I was trying to figure out like how often we bought them, but again, last time I bought it was December, so not bad at all. And then car annuals get 20 this week. So car annuals now has 100, 200, 300, 450, 70, 90, 5. Oh, I really want to condense that. That'd be really 500 in car annuals. But we have to wait for the end of the month before we can condense that. Never mind. Alright. So that's it for this binder. The next binder we're going to get into is my variable sinking funds binder. So this is for stuff that we don't need to budget for every week or every month, but it's just good to have. So health is going to get 5. So health now has 20, 50, 70, 85, 90. Car is going to get £5. We do that digitally because I drive an electric car. When you like go to pay, you just usually pay an app or you just tap a card to start the charge. So cars now got 20, 40, 45, 50. Travel's getting 5. Again, do it digitally, it's just so much easier. 25, 30. And then gifts this week is getting 10. I really wanted that as 2 5s. And then self-care is getting 5. Oh, what have we got in gifts? Gifts we've got 20, 30, 5, 40, 45. I will try and condense that because I don't like having 2 5s sitting there. And then self-care is going to get 5. So self-care has 50, 75, 80. Right. Then we go back into the savings challenge binder to play 5 Friday. So every week we save £5. This is for a total of £270 because we've got 2 bonuses there that I've already sorted. 24th, it's just mad. Absolutely mad that it is so. The year's gone by so quickly, so let's put that last £5 in. Right. Finally, we go into. Right, so it's done that thing again where I have not put my computer into charge. It has gone to sleep and stopped the audio recording. So I don't know where we got to. We put £5 into 5 Friday because I didn't notice where we'd gotten to basically. And then. Yeah, we got £5 into 5 Friday, and now we're into this savings challenge binder. So I had 6 challenges. We completed one last week. and I am going to cheat slightly this week. So usually every week I roll a 6-sided dice, and whatever that lands on, we put some money into that. I have £20 and I don't want to put that all into one challenge, so I'm going to cheat slightly and go into the challenges, and then we can get that money and put into more challenges, if that makes sense. So to challenge 2, we're going to put in 5, so it has a total of £20 in it. Then challenge 3, we're going to put £10 into. So challenge 3 is You Are Beautiful from Dingley Design. So this was a subscription last year, and that completes that challenge. So I'm just going to pause that for a second, and then we'll come back to it. Challenge 4 is another Dingley Designs challenge. So this was originally a scratch off that I scratched off, and I'm reusing it this year basically, with no scratch off stickers, because at the moment I just can't get them basically. So we cross off 5. What I might do is condense those 2 5s and put it up to a 10. We'll see. Ooh. So we've completed this challenge. So what do we do with completed challenges? Well, we take 10% off, round to the nearest 5, so we're going to take £5. And we put that into this envelope labelled Stocks and Shares ISA. I don't tell you what I do with my Stocks and Shares ISA. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just being a little bit transparent. When we counterpull the money at the end and then reallocate it, and it's going to be less than what all the challenges add up to basically. So put that in there. And then the rest goes into my completed challenge envelope. And then this, completed challenge envelope. And then at the end of this will all be reallocated into house deposit. And I will condense a lot of the things that just have if they have 2 5s in and stuff, and condense it for higher amounts. I'll do that off camera because I have a limited amount of 5s in circulation, and I need 5s for cash stuffing next week. So thank you so much for getting to the end of the video. I'm sorry if that is a really weird jump cut thing from when my computer went to sleep. That is really irritating. I don't know what happened, but the power cable got knocked out. It is what it is, we'll make do. Hopefully the editing is not too horrific. But yeah, I hope you all have a lovely week. I hope the clocks changing is not too shocking to the system. Enjoy your extra hour in bed and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next week for cash stuffing week 2 in November. Bye.